This was one of the most unintentionally hilarious videos I've ever seen. I'm just imagining the confused look upon many a Falling in Reverse fan looking at this video going,
Yes. What kind of genre is this? Yes.
By the way, if you're a Falling in Reverse fan and this gets you upset, understand your tears are not welcome here. I know that posting this video is a little strange, considering how this lands in the world of metal as opposed to rap, but Ronnie does incorporate a lot of rapping into his music, also collaborated with Tech9, so yeah, technically this is rap related. It's also rap related because Ronnie pulled a Drake move, filing a defamation suit for Anthony Fantano, allegedly for defaming him concerning a certain event that happened in his career that got him into a lot of controversy, and involves the gang assault of the carnal variety involving a woman who came out and accused Ronnie, also attempting to justify his transphobia, which we'll get to in a minute because it's hilarious. So when it comes to the world of music, Falling in Reverse is a band that's honestly more known for its controversies as opposed to the actual music itself. Now, I'm just one guy, and in my humble opinion, the music honestly is just kind of nothing to write home about. I'm convinced that if you got rid of this band, the world of music would largely stay the same. But his music has somehow managed to get a lot worse, with him pretty much embracing the whole anti-cancel culture angle from the perspective of a man-child. Now, as for the defamation case, that's a different story, because Ronnie has accused Anthony Fantano of pushing the narrative that he did indeed participate in the assault. Nature of the allegations and the criminal suit aside, in which Ronnie was exonerated for, he accuses Fantano of perpetuating that narrative, despite the fact that Anthony Fantano wasn't perpetuating anything. He was simply stating he faced allegations, and instead of going back into the shadows like someone accused typically would in that situation, Ronnie has filed a defamation suit against her. As for what this says about Ronnie Radke as a person, that's for you to decide, but that's irrelevant to this particular situation at hand. Ronnie tried filing a defamation case and it was dismissed. He didn't technically lose, because in order for you to lose a case, it has to have gone forward, and it just didn't. Ronnie is more upset at the fact that the case was dismissed, and so he goes on to the Falling in Reverse official YouTube page to kind of explain his situation a bit, which I don't really see why you would do that. The reason why this defamation case went out the window was mainly because Anthony Fantano was not defaming Ronnie. He was just stating what he saw and forming an opinion on it without necessarily accusing Ronnie of anything. I don't know the guy. I don't know if he believes in these allegations or not, but Ronnie decided to jump the gun because his fifis were hurt and decided to sue him. Another issue with this case is the transphobia that Ronnie exhibits and his explanation as to why people think he's transphobic, which was just another part of the defamation case. And another reason as to why it got thrown out, because not only is this another opinion, but this is objective fact. A lot of comments that Ronnie Radke had left on Twitter are transphobic. And his main reasoning for this is so funny. Ronnie doesn't vibe with the whole they-them pronoun thing because it doesn't make any sense. You're referring to one or more people. If you identify as non-binary, that means you're neither of those things. It just doesn't make any sense. Which really shows Ronnie as not just being an immature child, but like a child, he's also fucking stupid. And over time, I thought that Ronnie was old enough to know how to play heel, to know how to really push people's buttons, and Ronnie's just playing into the heel kayfabe stuff, right? Playing to people's perceptions about him through some trolling and bigotry, and incorporating that into his music, right? Really playing into that anti-cancel culture shit while getting paid and getting attention in the process. You know, really having a nice little grift going. Yet as I watch the video, I feel stupid for not understanding that he's dead ass. He really is just that stupid. He really thinks he's doing something out here. And something that I think is especially damning at his stupidity, entitlement, and his immaturity is him comparing his own struggle of public perception with Anthony Fantano's and how they both grown and how they're trying to move on and become better people. Never mind the fact that people digging up dirt on Anthony Fantano literally don't give a fuck about his racist tendencies. They're just Drake stans who are trying to attack anybody who dares diss their fucking senpai, much like Ronnie's own fan base. And Ronnie's attempt to relate and compare his struggle with Anthony's is laughable at best, borderline insulting at worst. The reason why public perception for Ronnie is so dog shit at the moment is because of his pattern of behavior that's accumulated over the course of nearly 2 decades. A pattern of behavior that he still continues to exhibit to this very day.
For a guy with so much court-mandated anger management training, it seems like Ronnie can't go more than 5 minutes without trying to pick a fight with someone, whether it be another band, a random Twitter user, or even the women he's dated. About 30% of the band's identity is hating trans people for just existing. Trying hard to save the girl. Shut the fuck up.
Anthony has taken more steps to better himself, obviously. And the thing is, Ronnie states in the video that he is 18 years sober, which, of course, I think is laudable. However, that's the only thing about Ronnie Radke that you can honestly say has changed for the better. In all reality, he's really nothing more than a douchebag, sober or not. The point is this, don't compare Ronnie to Anthony Fantano. They are obviously not the fucking same. And as I was watching the video, I wasn't feeling good about laughing at Ronnie because I felt like I was picking on a little kid. His stupidity and immaturity gave me the same vibe as a 15-year-old boy stuck in a 41-year-old man's body. Obviously, he's a piece of shit, but there's something there that he has yet to work through. For all of his talk of growing spiritually and personally or whatever, he's not this innocent victim of circumstance, nor is he this big, scary, tough guy. He's an imbecile who has trouble growing up. His stunted development explains his immaturity, his stupidity, and why he goes around looking for negative comments or whatever just so he can give them some middle school roasts or a TikTok response or a copyright strike. I'm old enough now to not buy into somebody like this appealing to my better nature, saying, oh, I'm going to therapy, I'm bettering myself as a person, I've been sober for years, the crocodile tears, the YouTube apology type of shit, when their pattern of behavior contradicts otherwise. I'm most likely not going to cover Ronnie Radke again because he's a creature of habit. Covering him would just be repetitive and it wouldn't really be fun to do, so I'm just gonna chill. This explanation didn't help in any way, shape, or form, so yeah bro, you can keep it. The long, hard dirt road to self-improvement consists of more than just breaking a habit. It means trying to cut off what's been holding you back from being your best self, and to borrow an antiquated saying,
wisdom is chasing you, but you are faster.
And that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mom.